I've never seen a Carcast before.
A Carcast? That's true.
No, I've never.
This is such a good idea.
Yeah.
As well.
Like,
have a chat in the car.
They say carpool. You know those carpool
I
karaoke
love
like
that.
interviews, but we're doing a Carcast instead of a podcast. Like this, like a Carcast.
Yeah, a Carcast.
Yeah, a Carcast. Episode
So,
1.
Sammy and girl, today, what do you think of dating, long distance dating?
Honestly, I'm so down for it.
You're down?
Like, I don't know why people are so like hesitant about it.
Yeah.
Unless, in my opinion, unless you're really into like the fleshy type of relationship. But for me, I can wait. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
There's pros and cons. Let's be honest.
Yes. Let's talk about the cons first.
Cons.
Yes.
Sometimes you just want to see your person. You want to hold hands.
Hug.
Yeah, you just want to hug.
You just want to like cuddle.
Yeah, you just want to cry and hold him.
Yeah.
Or you just want to hold his hands and pray.
Or like spontaneously plan a movie trip.
Yeah.
A movie.
Yeah.
You know, plans. And,
Yeah.
Or road trip.
Yeah.
Or something like
I
that.
think this would be one of the main cons for me.
For sure.
You know.
And it's natural because we obviously want to be. The reason for a relationship is to have a companionship as well.
But
Not
also,
just
question: do you think that you can get to know someone really, really if you don't see them in person? Because
That's
reality
what people
is,
say. Yeah. It's like saying that you have to live with a person before you marry them.
Ooh, is this true?
Yeah. It's like
Yeah. Because do you see the person when they're angry, when they're sad?
Yeah.
Or they just show you their
How they
best
smell.
self? Yeah, how they smell. I'll be like,
they brush their teeth.
And then they had some showers and no showers at all. It's
Yeah,
true.
how do they stink?
Yeah. So it's true. So you don't see everything.
Yeah. Which is
So,
true.
Yeah, that would
Which
be
is
another
true.
con.
Yeah. That would be the con.
Yeah, another one.
But, you know,
What do you guys think?
honestly, like, sometimes when people get into marriage, a lot of times you still don't know the person regardless for like a year or two. But in my past experience, the people that I've dated, you know, along the way, they've improved things because naturally you kind of like help them and teach them and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Like whether it's hygiene, whether it's
I do.
style, you know what I mean?
Yeah. So we're here to help for sure.
I think that would be only the con though. Nothing too crazy.
No.
That's it. Obviously, that's the obvious point. Let's talk about the pros.
Pros of what do you go first? The pros? Temptations is I think
I was like,
less.
is that the pro? The temptation?
Yeah, there's less temptations.
Yeah.
Less temptation, yeah, because you don't see the person your person in person.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
So you just see him once. That could be hard as well for some. It could be, well, it's the opposite. When I see you, I just want to.
Oh, can I talk about a really petty, for a Christian, this is a Christian dating, a petty excuse for long distance.
Okay, go ahead.
I think because the person don't see each other, like if they don't see each other, one or the other or both the couple could also find another way to have such pleasure or such I'm trying to word it right for the
they could find somebody else in the meantime.
Not somebody else, like an outlet to kind of like keep them satisfied in a way where they feel lonely or something like that. Do you get me?
No.
Like I haven't experienced it, thank God, but I'm just saying I feel like that would be like another excuse for people where like, oh, you know, I feel so lonely, and then they go somewhere else, maybe online or something, to kind of you know,
kind of using that
instead of, because I don't have my boyfriend or girlfriend to kind of like hold hands with, or you know, like that's their satisfaction. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But to be like, we let's be honest, like a true Christian dating shouldn't be in that way, or you know, just have their satisfaction and contentment.
Yeah, because then it's just flesh.
Yeah.
Beauty. It's just for your own personal gratification. type of thing, so
Yeah, that's what I mean. So that's just, I think I haven't experienced it, but I feel like some people would also have that excuse to, you know, oh, I don't like long distance because I want the person, but that's just kind of like the surface.
Obviously there's challenges, and like I've done it for 2.5 years, 3, but I think the conversations are different because then you really get to talk to that person. It's not, we don't go out for activities or dating, so we need to get to know each other. We need to talk.
Like every day.
Yeah. I enjoy that. This is great. I'm like, we have to do it.
The next time would be microphones, just so we don't so cute and be like,
guys. Cyrene and the girls. Let's chat with Cyrene.
This is our. I've never seen a Carcast before.
A Carcast? That's true.
No, I've never.
This is such a good idea.
Yeah.
As well.
Like,
have a chat in the car.
They say carpool. You know those carpool
I
karaoke
love
like
that.
interviews, but we're doing a car.
Oh, I think there was one actually in Montreal.
But do they call it Carcast?
No, but you had
That's
a
what I
guest
mean.
at the back, and they were like chatting about that while bringing
but,
someone to one stop to a different stop.
Yeah.
It's like taxi thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Still, but like they don't call it Carcast. We need to start a trend where we call it Carcast.
Oh, I like that. This is sure we haven't had people just having a chat. Yeah.
Exactly. So
Such a good idea. Oh, I like that.
Yeah. So anyway, we talk more about the pros of dating long distance relationships.
Pros. Let's find the pros.
Yes. Do you actually mind if I actually upload this today? Like,
girl,
unfiltered?
no.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Like, I'm not gonna
I look
edit
okay.
because I was actually planning on uploading something today.
No way.
Yeah, no, honestly. And I was telling, oh my gosh, I don't know if this is gonna be my first content, but guys, welcome to my YouTube channel.
Yay! Guest
I'm with
speaker
Cassie.
Whoa!
Honestly, I've been praying to like do this like ministry, because side note, this is gonna be very long then. Side note, God has really like wanted me to do online ministry, and this was the day that I actually have to post something, and I didn't get time to film, but I feel like this is amazing because you let me film. We were talking about it naturally. We were just talking about this.
People are asking. I think it's good to have honest conversations.
Yeah, and we have been planning this series for a long time.
Series in the car.
And a lot of people who I've talked to with has agreed of doing it. So I'm just so grateful. And Cassie's my first guest, I guess, for my YouTube channel. I have posted a video of an introduction, like it's just an intro video. Yeah, I'll show it to you later. But I have not posted like a proper content. So anyway, and I've told Roxy about this, that I was gonna post soon, and soon is today, but I haven't done anything. But this is gonna be uploaded.
You're gifted, like there's something
today. Yeah, because I also want it to be intentional. I want it to be prayerful about. I want it to be like, you know. But I just really wasn't. Anyway, this is a big deal for me, honestly. So, Cassie, that's crazy.
That's so cool,
guys. Thank you. Anyway, this is amazing. I could say so much more about it, but I want to focus right now into our topic, which is long distance relationship. Especially Christian dating. Yes, highlighting Christian dating, because yes, long distance relationship could work out whether they're non-Christians, generally, if they choose to. But we're talking about Christian dating and long distance because, again,
I know it's very cliche, but for me, distance or non-distance, like the main thing is God to be at the center.
Amen.
So if Christ is at the center of this relationship, there is no way that this cannot.
There's excuses, you know.
Yeah, there's excuses. Like it can go ahead, it can work out. I think. Yeah. But again, it's just, I think the effort is different because you're gonna have to make the effort to call, especially time. You know, the time difference. You know, this could be another challenge. Like, are you gonna wake up earlier? Am I gonna sleep late? Or
at least update during the day whether they're asleep.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
The texting. So, but if it's God, I'll say yes. I will do it again.
Yeah.
You know, but again, it's not always simple because sometimes you just need to feel that person close. Yeah. Close. Yeah. Just I want you close.
I want to flex you. So we got into this topic earlier because we like, you know, not finding anyone in Ireland. We live in Ireland, so not really finding anyone who has...
Wait, I'll speak for yourself. No, I'm kidding.
Well, I mean, generally speaking, like, you know, especially
Yeah.
for, I guess, for our so-called denomination or so-called core beliefs as Christians, we, you know, it's, for us, it's important, and we just cannot compromise. It just doesn't sit well with us. So I was actually also, like, I've met like Christian guys online who's like from America, who knew that I'm like from Ireland or whatever, but the moment that they actually know that I live here,
They just pull.
they just
away.
pull. And
Yeah.
then, and I'm just like, guys, do you not believe in like immigration or moving,
And flying,
or the
moving.
Bible saying women to go with them? Like, I think they're
Yeah.
afraid, and they're not even making an effort. But like, anyway, when
But I
they're
think
just,
there's this aspect of trust as well. Like, okay,
Yeah.
now I need to trust that although I'm not here physically, you're going to
true.
be faithful and all
That's
those
the challenge
things.
for
Yeah,
a
yeah.
lot of people, I guess.
You know, and then
But I
Sorry.
think building trust as well. Like you just have to really just have to, you know, to kind of like know a person on a basic level, to kind of like, oh, I think that's a step up for me to start trusting the person, and not just like, because I know I asked like some basic things that like, oh, what's your this and that and this and that, and then when I see like they really have that I don't know, lifestyle or answer that I'm trying to look for, that it's kind of like a basic thing, that then I can start trusting them and continue to talk to the person and be like, oh, I'm interested. But if they can't do one thing or another that are simple, then I'm like, no.
Thank you.
Thank you. Next.
That was clear.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. It's like,
Go.
no,
Go.
not we're not meant to be.
Yeah. You know.
Just those things, really.
I think obviously I've dated for 3 years, so I think what I would have liked is to see that person in their natural environment. You know, how you engage with people, with your family, with your friends, and that's something that I didn't get to see.
Yes.
And maybe things would have been different when you see that person, or you know how they react when they're stressed or sad, like I said, upset, like you know. So it's and you do miss a few things because
that's true. But when someone from another country or from another town or city come to you, and then you guys have like a date, obviously they act different when they're on a date, but what would they be? What would they be in a setting where you have friends, or whether you have family or a community to hang out with? So I guess that's where it's a good start for you to bring them to places, and you know, like, hey, let's hang out with our church folks and see how he responds to people. Is he helpful? Is he this? Is he that? Is he intentional? You know, those things.
I think one thing, a beautiful thing about distance relationship is that you do cherish. Cherish in French. Chérir. The time when you see them in person is different. So I think
you get more excited.
Yeah, you get excited and you value the relationship more. You're like, okay, I'm gonna, because it's a gift. Every time, the time that you spend with that person is a gift, because you know that you're gonna be away for a while. So,
but knowing that hope and having that faith of just like, we are gonna settle soon, one day, you know, in God's timing, sorting out everything, and then you're gonna have forever. You know what I mean? So not forever, because obviously, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, well, till death.
Till death do you part.
But I feel like it sounds like we're more for it than not.
Yeah, for sure. I'm for it. I mean, to be honest, like, I haven't really met anyone or see anyone that's kind of like, yes, let me pray for that person here in Ireland and meet my husband. So I'm so open to like dating.
Stop here, the next one.
Dating, because we're still talking. Dating, you know, dating long distance, and
you need to be disciplined and committed, and so there is some sort of qualities that you need to have. Because if you just discourage all the time because you don't see them or so on, you know, this is not for you. So
I will be honest.
To believe that God put us together.
I will be honest. If you asked me that 5 years ago, I would say that, oh yeah, I don't, it's long distance is not for me. But now technically I've dated, like briefly dated some guys for the past 5 years, but I've never really like dated anyone in a long term, like intentionally. So technically per se I'm single for 5 years, right? So
same 5 years.
Yeah, so if I haven't really, because I haven't really found anyone in person that's someone who also is intentional to me, I don't think, I mean, now I am like, oh, it's fine for me to be long distance, because if I was able to survive for not having a relationship for 5 years, it's nothing different from me to not have them physically. It's just getting to know them from afar.
Used to it now.
Exactly. And it's not more like of the flesh that's running into you. It's just, now it's just the intentionality. Like, boy, if you like me, come message me. Like, Anyway,
obviously, I think is to have the big conversations. Would I be willing to move?
Yes.
And I think that's one of the fear that
I am.
But
you can't even know if you're like, this guy was talking to me genuinely, and you know, like, and he goes, yeah, if you're around this area, let me know, and if I'm still single, let's hang out if you're single. I'm like, okay, so you're literally, just be clear, like, hey, long distance for me, good to meet you, bye. You know, like, why did you even match with me? Like, she's the one like me.
I think some people are like, well, why relationships can be difficult and hard. So I think people have this mindset of, why would I make my life harder by being in a relationship with someone who's like in a different country?
They're clearly not desperate for
but is it desperation though? Do you think it's desperation?
No, I'm not. I mean, not desperation, but like, you know, like, they're not, like, if there's a will, there's a way. I just believe you know what I mean? Like, if you really like the person, because she's very interesting, she's the highlight of all the girls that you've met so far online, which I got that compliment before, where, oh, you definitely stood out. It's the guy that I told you about, that's from the one recently. But then we haven't talked in a week. Like, he hasn't texted me, he hasn't. So I'm just like, okay, that's no problem.
Almost like, is he losing interest because of the distance? Or
anyway, and I'm not chasing anyone. I don't chase.
No, we don't chase.
We don't chase. Because it's not about who's chasing what, it's intentionality. Ladies, you have to know your worth. It's such, again, we're always going to say it's such a cliche thing to say, but intentionality is it, because, you know, that's when you know when the guy knows what they want, and you want to be with someone who knows what they want.
And the man will let you know. He will tell you, and he will
clear as day.
If he's confused, you don't want nobody who's confused. You know,
that's why people say, do not date a potential.
Wow.
Do not date a potential.
Do not date a potential.
Date someone who's sure. At least if it doesn't work out, at least you tried, because you guys know that you are sure. But if they started like talking to you and they're not sure along the lines, I met so many guys like that, and it's sad. Oh yeah, let's talk. I like you. Oh, actually, wait. So,
you know, my prayer, I find my prayer has changed, because sometimes, I think there's a season I was just like, oh, where is he? But now I'm like, God, I'm praying that my man will locate me.
He who finds a wife finds a good thing.
Exactly.
He will find you.
I know, yes, of course you have to put yourself out there, but I mean, at the end, he needs to find you. But to be found, you need to be positioned. You know, you need to be in that place. So this has been my prayer. I want to be in the right place. That's it. You know,
put me in the right places with the right people.
Right people. Yes, right time. And
for me, at this point in my waiting season as well, I'm just like, Lord, I'm chill. I'm grateful for His grace towards me, and I'm just more patient and waiting, and just grateful that I have been entrusted for more ministries in church, online, community, and connect groups, and all that stuff. Just, you know, being busy, keeping up, and you know, just focusing in the Lord more. So when things don't work out, when I talk to like someone who's I'm interested with, it's for me it doesn't matter. I'm just like, my mind is occupied now with for the kingdom, you know. So
put the kingdom first, you know.
Matthew 6:33, as they say, as the word of God say. So that's more of a lot of the pros as well. I think personally you can save money, though flights are expensive. You know,
you save money?
Huh?
Is it
save money
by
not constantly going out.
If you travel and you go and try to see him twice a year, twice.
I know, but
and then he
come on, how many twice a year is that going to be?
Yeah, about probably 1,000. No, probably like 2,000. Euros.
Yeah, but what I mean is like kind of like, you know, like, oh, let's go here, let's go there, let's go here, let's go there. It's less going out, and but because, especially if you're not married yet. But if you're married and going out, it's fine, because then you can just
So you're saving on dates. You know, you're not spending as much.
You have more time with ministry. You're not distracted, because
no distractions. Look at that. You know, guys, if you were not thinking about that, well, now is the time.
This is for men as well. Men. Oh, actually, this is mainly for men. This video is mainly for the men.
Is it?
This is, well, balance. But like, this is how. No, we're encouraging the men to like be open and just have that encouragement where it's gonna work out, even though it's long distance. You know, like, be intentional. If you like someone, don't be afraid to just like the person if they're far away. Know the woman of God. You know,
pray. Just pray for direction, pray for wisdom,
clarity.
Pray for, okay, God, if you want us to go ahead, you know, just tell us, or how God speaks to you. So
the most easiest and most powerful prayer that you can pray is if you start to talk to someone, and if you wanted to, obviously if you want to go and should go in God's will, Lord, if this is not for me, take it away.
I prayed that prayer so many times. Lord, let them go. Make something happen that is just out of the blue. And then it did happen. Some people are just like, what? We were talking and then we're not talking no more. What happened? God, you know?
Yeah.
God is a good father, and all he wants is to protect us as well. So, you know, but it's to ask.
Yeah, ask and you shall receive.
You know? Lord, please, make it happen.
Yeah.
But, so is it more positive than negative then?
It is. I think it's more positive. Yeah. I mean, we're just making a point where
not easy doesn't mean it's simple.
Yeah.
You know.
But hey, if it's worth it, because if you really want to find that person, you know, I want to find that person.
Well, if I'm personally miles away, I will wait.
Making my way downtown. Texting fast.
And I miss you.
But seriously, I don't know. I just hope that this gives some encouragement and some clarity, or some, you know, some open-mindedness. And to be honest, at the end of the day, it's all about praying for the person, the right person, praying for that, praying of having the heart to do this, because it's not easy. It's not gonna be easy, but it is possible, you know, when we're doing it in the way God wants you to do it, through prayer, through intentionality. It will work.
Watch that space.
Yeah. Any more pros that, because we started this late, this video, we started the video late. We were talking prior to a lot of things that maybe we can recap it on the video.
Yeah, well, we started with the cons.
Yes. Started with cons.
Yeah. Basically, having someone in person, sometimes it could be a good thing, you know, physically, and just to have that support and so on. And we were questioning if you really get to know someone from far, if they can really show their true self. You know, sometimes you don't see all, their emotions and so on. So we're questioning that. I think for me, these two were the main thing, the main cons.
And I feel like if the guy doesn't talk to you FaceTime or, you know, video chat, video call, if they just wanted to talk to you alone, like the whole time, without you witnessing how they engage to people, that's also kind of weird.
Yeah.
Like they have to be confident. Like, oh wait, like, hey, babe, or whatever. Like, I'm with this person. Yeah, and then you kind of like see how they engage in a way as well. You know, like in a way they you can also see how they are in general, like to other people. But if they don't know, if they don't let you, if they just want you to talk to you in person, just because
all the time,
that's something that's weird. They're hiding something here.
Well, I think there's nothing, you know, that nothing can compare to being in person and seeing and interacting with his friends and so on in person. For me, so because as you can show a video, but we're nearly at that. Nearly at our next stop. Yay!
I do want to cut it up at half an hour because that would be very good.
Half an hour? Has it been half an hour we've been talking?
25 minutes. So we have 4.5 minutes to talk.
Really? Yeah. Why 4.5? Is there something about 30 minutes? Is it meant to be 30 or?
Oh, you know what? Let's make it 27 minutes because today's 27. 27
cool.
minutes. 27.
Yes.
No, that was 25.
Is it raised?
No, it was locked on the side.
Okay, as long as it's not raised, because girl, I ain't talking again for 27 minutes.
No. Oh,
thanks.
Thank you. Oh, guys, that was cut off. That was so.
Cheers, thanks.
But anyway, again, we just hope that you got some praying
the main
wisdom.
thing is for everyone to find their person, and to have kingdom marriages. Yes. You know what I mean? Because everybody can get married, but there's more.
This is an encouragement.
Yeah. Yes. Because God is in the business of putting people together. That's what I'm believing for. Mm-hmm. And so single people, watch the space. Be encouraged.
Pray about
God is good.
We're praying.
Put God first.
Amen.
Put God first.
Matthew 6:33. Remember, it's not just His kingdom, also His righteousness. A lot of people miss that part. So Matthew 6:33. We thank God that if you made it to the end of this video.
Sorry guys, maybe we're talking in nonsense, but hey, sorry.
Hey, this is our first car pod episode. Yay. Next time we'll be better set up with microphones.
Yeah, and we'll be better prepared because I wasn't prepared, girl.
Yeah, literally spontaneous.
Yeah, spontaneous.